Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Campbell's Convoy. And today spawning on the left, we've got VonManteuffel with Afrika Corps, locking into Italian combined arms, teaming up with him Heartless Jäger with Whermacht, unselected currently. Blue Skidrow with US forces, who's going for armoured, getting a 4x4, and then Ark Royal with the Brits, going for a very fast mortar, locked into Indian artillery. In terms of rankings, I think a random team on the Allied side. We've seen these two, Heartless Jäger and VonManteuffel, together many times. Both of them actually rank 15 with their respective factions. I don't think there are arranged team ranks in this game. Opposing them, though, I think Ark Royal's currently ranked 4 with Brits. And I think Blue Skidrow was around rank 20 with USF. So pretty high rank and a pretty even matchup here. Oh wow, we've got the kitten. It looks like the Allies going for a dingo. Oh boy, a lot of damage on that 4x4. Took a lot of penetrating hits there. It's kind of lucky to get out. I do remember that they did change the bursts. That has been fixed. I didn't test it in depth, but it should be fixed. Got the cables upgrading, so holding off on capping these points close to base until the cables are complete. Going to boost up resources for the entire match. See that a bit. Good tactic. Bingo's coming in from the other side. Got the 250 there. Bingo can put some big damage on it though. The dingo is better suited to trying to get like right up close from the 250. Possible. This pen does drop off a decent amount with range. Kitten's going off to cap on the edges while all the fighting's happening. Good division of resources here from the Axis. 2 machine guns. MP40's locked in from Heartless Jäger actually. He has 1 grenadier to take advantage of them though. And well, VonManteuffel did mix in 1 Bacillary. The MG42 coming up. Using the 250 back up to full strength. Like when, oh, they do have grenades. Double sticky bomb. 250 still hanging in there. 4x4 finishes the job. So that's the build so far for Blue Skidrow. Has a bit of manpower floating at this stage. Ark Royal meanwhile mixing in a little bit. Oh, dingo? Dead over here? To the machine gun, I have to imagine. Apologize for missing it. Or maybe the crater there. I don't know this map well enough to know if that crater is always there. Ooh! High dead to the Vickers on retreat there. Did get the flank off, but okay, a couple squad wipes going both directions and a couple light vehicle kills. Scouts meanwhile do harass all the way down this flank. Looks like the kitten's coming across for the high muni point. The section has a superior positioning. Might actually be better off over here. Looks like a few of those shots are going onto the kitten though. So they draw a bit of fire for a while. MG getting flanked here by the scout. Oh, he's got the utility package as well. Smoke it out. Yeah, it does. It's a little bit slow with the smoke, but it's waiting to see for sure when it's set up. MG dodging. 2 riflemen coming in. Seems like the Allies though have had better territory control to this point. They've kind of had a lockdown on these sectors and have been harassing these ones down the bottom, so slight edge to the Allies at this stage. We've got 3 rifles into a mortar for blue Skidrow. Just the one section so far from Ark Royal, but I think it's going to be some Gurkhas. It's been trying to avoid building units so it could spam the Gurkhas. 3 machine guns now for Heartless Jäger. Remember that Brit mortar did get buffed this most recent-ish patch. So there have been about 3 hotfixes in short order, but one of them did give it extra shells. So it's no longer a complete joke. Decent option to counter some machine guns. But a 221 popping out for Heartless Jäger meanwhile. He's gone for Luftwaffe company, that means. MG34 for VonManteuffel. Picked up another Panzergren. Looks like it's going to be a bit of double LMG Panzergren action, perhaps. Hasn't got any of the side grades yet. The 221 is well armoured. A lot of other light vehicles would be taking heavy damage from these Brens. Throws the grenades, trying to allow this machine gun to escape, but the grenades. Friendly fire kill this Vickers. I think it was going to die anyway. But that's comical. Can do 50% friendly fire damage with your own grenades if they land like right in the center. There's a slight difference between how friendly fire is handled in this game and Code 2, but friendly fire have their own like unique AoE values. So you're just being like a flat amount, 25%. Okay, deployed a 250 with an anti-tank gun. Ooh, Panzerpies. That was a bit unlucky. Close to max range, they end up going down. Okay, not going down this side early, going down the Semovente side, maybe expecting to be up against some light vehicle spam from Blue Skidrow. See, he has not. Okay, he's got the motor pulled out the back. The Greyhound's in the build now. That's quite a late Greyhound, though. Going to be hitting the field around 8 minutes. The fast ones maybe around 5.5, so don't know what he's been up to. Maybe the Axis harassed the fuel better than I thought. Grenade onto. Oh, he side ticked for grenades, that's right, I forgot about that. That explains some of it actually. Well, here it comes anyway, Greyhound. And a Stuart at the same time. We've got a Jaeger Shrek there though, got the little bit of stun off. Needed to chase a little bit further with the Jaeger to make that shot connect, but maybe didn't want to risk it against the Vickers. And he went for the commander upgrade on the Stuart as well. Making use of that sight boosting ability here, which is very strong, freshly buffed. Here's the Semovente. Oh, not here for VonManteuffel. AT gun's getting flanked now. Rebuilt the Panzerpios. Maybe wasn't expecting the Greyhound because it was coming in so late. Now the AT gun under pressure. But the 221 comes across to assist against the rifleman. Greyhound having to get out of the AT gun's range. MG barraging. Oh, packed it up but then set it back up again. Bit of a mistake there from Heartless Jäger. Picked up a second Jaeger. Just about there for another Shrek. Oh, side tick to Panzergrenadier Company now as well. Do have the Tiger eventually down this tree. Could go for both tick and stall for the Tiger, I suppose.
We have 300 points.
And okay, it's going to be a Scott from Blue Skidrow. Not going to just spam the light vehicles with a discount of strength and steel. Seeing the Scott here. And the Axis are pretty heavily invested into team weapons. Pops off the phosphorus, that ability so strong. I'm surprised it evaded nerfs. Maybe it had immunity cost added to it. Jumps out of the 250. Looks like it's going to go down. A little bit more small arms damage. Runs for his own phosphorus for a bit there. Interesting. Does the Scott's phosphorus do damage over time after you leave it? Maybe Shrek's chasing back the Steward a bit. Oh, that could be a dead Pyre again. Runs right into the machine gun. Ooh, that Vickers did a lot of damage up close. They're down from the planes. Steward gets low. The Shreks are closing in. Did he pop onto vision boost there for a second? Maybe those prioritized vehicles. Either way, the Allies turning up the pressure right now. Fire wipe, quite painful. Having to rebuild them, needs the repairs on the 221. A little bit interesting he didn't decide to go for a radio antenna. Maybe just they didn't have the munis for it. So I believe that still has the unnerved range on it due to a lot of those other detection abilities. And there we go, the phosphorus clears off the pack so quickly. VonManteuffel in a bit of trouble here. Still has a decent infantry base, but machine gun down and pack decrewed. Needs some support. The Shrek's coming in from the side. Do have grenades on the Afrika Korps troops. Picks this one up with the Basileary. The bars now coming through on the rifleman. And the Stuk coming in actually. Pact of steel for VonManteuffel. So the option of getting those cheaper Simaventes now. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't go for a Simavente, honestly. At least to like force out an anti-tank gun of blue Skidrow. The Simavente does struggle against the Chaffee, but we haven't seen one of those yet either. It does have snares to help prevent the flanks as well. Oh, really slow. Do you see that? They were just lying down, chilling out. All those explosions landing on them, causing the squad to be disobedient and delayed their retreat. He's lucky to get away with that Jäger. Here comes the Stug.
Enemy forces standing at 200 points and falling.
I didn't actually notice the victory points, but looking really good for the Axis right now. Is that a heavy mortar truck, or did he just... Yep, heavy mortar out the back now. Upgrade with the Polston to get buffed. Maybe just wanting it more for the anti-air capabilities. Won't be able to do anything, honestly. Doesn't have the firepower to shoot down those strafes in time before they flow their damage. Grenade launcher in the north, try and dodge double Scots now. Coming for the VP capture, triple cap against the Axis. They're capping in the centre. And the Allies do have a lot of indirect fire here. Good flank from the Basileary though, get around the side of the machine gun. And Gurkha's getting taught a bit of a lesson there. Oh, but here come the double Scots, big damage. Phosphorus into the centre as well, but the Grenadier's going to stay in there. Oh, they couldn't quite get the cap off. The rifleman jammed it just in the nick of time. MG setting up, the rifleman looking to escape around the side. Oh, there's a Panzer III from VonManteuffel. This is what he's been saving for. A T-gun misses its first shot on the Greyhound. And that's a shame because it would have died. Now under pressure from the double rifleman. And turns his attention over there now. Gotta be careful because he can take double AT grenade snares. get the permanent engine crit. Oh, the second AT grenade does connect. 221 desperately trying to decrew this AT gun, but it can't. And the Panzer III goes down. Oh no, that's really bad. Still up for grabs. The grenade launcher doing alright. Looks like he's trying to kill this off with the Greyhound now. It'll take a while to do that. Meanwhile, we do have a med truck back here. Running a bit of forward reinforced. We've got the machine guns coming in now as well. Scott doing some work. I think the heavy mortar coming down over here now. Oh! Jaeger's coming in from the side. That was a heartless move. Kills off the Greyhound. Do it. Capping in the center. Axis still very comfortable in terms of victory points. Have to get out from the phosphorus. And there we go. It's a decrew on the Vickers. How many kills was that?
Report, the Allies have only 200
2
points.
kills. Nebelwerfer on the board. It does not have the Vet 1 boost on it from the battle group. Oh, did I miss a Stug going down? I apologize dearly. I do not see its wreck either. That's what happens when you don't have the replay tool to keep track of that. And with the sound design in this game being a lot worse. So have to keep track of that stuff. He's doing your best here. Watching the Scots suffering quite a lot of bleed. Oh! He was just about to get the neutralize. Comes the Stug now. Unless he cancelled the Stug and switched over to the Nebelwerfer, could have been the case. Still using a time fuse there. I'm guessing that's from the US mortar. Got the airburst coming down here as well. Dangerous to these Jaegers. Oh! Tries to launch out of smoke. Red airburst really hitting hard. Got the smoke off though.
MG42 and crew ready.
Have a fight for the corner.
HMG team, leave him. He's dead. MG42.
Sits up. Could easily get flanked. We've got some MP40 Grenadiers coming in. Should be able to beat the Gurkhas at that low amount of health. Oh, maybe not because we've got a tank coming down here. A Matilda. The Grenadiers actually went into the center, chasing away these support weapons, opening up the capture, though there's nothing really there to cap with at the moment. No upgrades on these Panzer IIIs yet.
Commander, we have command point and still
Scott very low. Nebelwerfer out the back, targeting these weapons. Got really lucky, could even kill the Scott. P40s meanwhile chasing down the heavy mortar, can't retreat, remember. And oh boy, Matilda getting very low. Stug looking to polish it off here. Bit of artillery down on that machine gun. Grenadiers coming in, could finish his job with the Faust. Matilda's smoking though. Stug bounces the attack round. Very high frontal armor on that Matilda. This is the second shot. The smoke working like a dream. Faust. Get cancelled. Gave up the chase. And there's AT gun waiting around the corner. The Stug doesn't get the kill. Oh no. Tragedy for Heartless Jäger.
The battle shifts in our favor.
Panzer ready.
got going on back here? Okay, so veteran squad leaders upgraded. And emergency repair kits as well, so it doesn't have to repair its tanks up with units any longer. Meanwhile, only 3 riflemen. Blue Skidrow must be... Oh, he's got a lot of manpower spare. Close to that easy 8 column. Usually you'd see one more squad or something at this stage. So he got... he's gone for mechanized support center as well, which is a little bit unusual. My Ark Royal push squad of Gurkhas, Bren's as usual.
Commander, we have artillery on standby.
Oh. Stuck is quite low.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Fight on the high ground.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Made onto the AT gun, decruise it again rapidly. Double LMG Panzergrens can hold their own against... They're fully juiced up against these riflemen. Is that another Scot? They're going to go for a third one. AT gun lining up on this. Panzer coming back in. Out of range of the AT gun, which didn't push up. Aggressive stuff here. One of the Scots goes down. But the Easy 8 steaming forwards, one shot and that Panzer III is dead, and there's not a lot back here to support it. Strick meanwhile waiting out in the corner. Drops off the engineer coming in, but he's got the mid truck back there, trying to reinforce. Artillery going to be the first on the scene. They do not have an anti-tank grenade though, so they are helpless. I think he should have just tried to retreat this back to base instead of trying to spin around and shoot at the Easy 8. SD crew coming in here with a Fausting unit, but it's not going to be enough for their permanent engine crit. Where the Jägers. Stuck's coming down here. Sprinting forwards. Oh, why haven't they captured this yet? Stuck's coming in. He probably just had time to get back on that gun before it died. Made assault, machine gun chased away from the middle. Victory points have been turning around rapidly. Oh, we got one of those recon tractors out now. This off-map mortar barrage from it comes down shockingly fast. It's very hard to dodge. It's one of those kind of sleeper OP units now. Kind of came out very well in those artillery changes. And here comes the Tiger from Heartless Jäger. This is the time for the Axis to strike back. So VonManteuffel not particularly close to another tank himself, though really struggling with the manpower at this stage.
We have 300 points remaining.
One Jäger of Heartless Jäger did go down. I don't know if I caught that on camera. So he's just got the one trick at the moment. Here we go. Let's see what this Tiger can do. The Allies not that well prepared. No 17-pounder. Brit AT gun back at base at the moment, so is the US AT gun. So this first little attack with the Tiger should be very successful. In fact, no retreat from Ark Royal. Loses his Vickers in the middle. Got some foot guards actually from Ark Royal. Not ideal against the Tiger though. Machine gun gets chased away by the Gurkhas down here. I think it probably is impossible to suppress a unit in heavy cover in this game with a machine gun like that. Camping out on the edges with all those US troops. Tiger's doing its best in the center but getting smoked out. Through the force, does survive though. Oh, he's got a Panzerschreck on the engineers. That's where the Jägerschreck went, I guess. And Matilda knocking out the MG. AT guns up here now for the Tiger. Artillery out on the edge. Oh, that's a nasty retreat path. The Panzergrenadiers looking for a squad wipe. Early retreat on the second squad. Nicely done here, setting up this wipe. It's a risk you take when you cap that deep into enemy territory. Marder actually from VonManteuffel. Doesn't want to... Ooh, gets the squad wipe on that one too. I thought that was going to get away. You can see smoke coming out from the mortar, but a little bit too late and doesn't quite save the day. But you have the Marder to try and counter the Easy 8. Meanwhile, the Panzergrens, double LMG, coming in, doing monster damage. And straight away capping in the north with the Basiglieri since they've got that passive sprint. Nice high mobility. Just trying to kill off the decrewed AT gun with the Marder, not having much success. A bit of bleed coming down now. Mid truck is still on the front lines, a bit further back. The smoke clears. Is he going to kill this off? Yeah, he's going to stick around for it. Tiger, meanwhile, a little bit low on health. Did not kill off the Vickers or this mortar pack. Okay, there goes the Vickers now with the Stug. Got the decap off. Axis stopped the clock. 90 points now. Triple cap though, that was bleeding them hard. Can't believe they're up by 300 points at one stage. That's it. It might be the best Nebelwerfer barrage I've seen yet. Huge result. Didn't get any of the kills attributed to it because it was all from the flame damage, but hey. MP40's doing pretty well against the Gurkhas. Can't beat the second squad of them though.
Victory point lost.
Just to dodge that new grenade from the guards. Oh, late retreat. Costs him his MP40s. And artillery coming down here. I'm guessing that's the air burst. Arc Royal.
Now, 100 points left.
Up a 17 pounder now. He's backing it into battle. Axis do have the recon tractor. They probably spotted this. Coming in from the side on the Marders, which we're chasing down the Easy 8. Another squad wipe. Assault engineers dead for blue Skidrow. He actually kind of needed them. He has been amassing a couple Hellcats out the back. Looks like he's gearing up for an all-in assault.
We have 100 points left.
Stug coming down to the bottom. That's the machine gun upgrade. No Vet 1 though. Can open up the capture again. Axis back on the drain. Thanks to the recon tractor trying to barrage the 17 pounder. Where'd the truck for it go? Hello?
Report from the front.
Where'd he go with the truck? Oh no, that's not good for Arc Royal. I don't know what he was doing.
Only 75 points remain.
Everything surviving all that trading.
Repairs completed.
But yeah, got a good little camp set up here. I think the allies are aware of its position, otherwise they could start dropping some arty on it. Just going head to head with the Matilda. Now the T-gun's joining in. Needs to get out of there with that Stug. Bit of a slow reaction and it cost them the Stug. Strafe coming in. Doesn't quite get the decrew on the heavy mortar though. Tiger rolling in behind us. The 17 pounder is decrewed, but we've got the foot guards coming in. They're close to Vet 1 with that stun. They can be nasty. Well, we've got a Whermacht mortar. Marder. Jumps back on this fresh truck and fresh 17 pounder. Tiger's in some major trouble here. The stun. 17 pounder attack rounds missing. Foot guards don't get the opportunity. Oh, he misses again. And big splash from the Nebelwerfer. Cruise that again.
The victory point is being taken from us.
Looks like quite a lot of scatter on the 17 pounder. This attack round's not very accurate. There's a 3 having to contend with some rebuilt riflemen, it looks like. Ooh. Rapier's tank goes down so quickly, coming in maybe for a double snare situation on the Panzer. No, gives up after just one. Oh, loses the Shrek squad. And 17 pounder, a little bit undefended now. It's a snare off, the truck's gonna go down. Oh, no, no, it is, it's just out of control. What? You see it had a retreat symbol over it? Okay, the Afrika Corps troops rotating now. Tried to jump back on. And there it goes. So you have, yeah, he's got the tungsten core. I thought I saw that. That's why you can see those green traces. Jump back on the 17 pounder again. More shot. I think he had the opportunity to chase with the Gurkhas and maintain sight of the Panzer III to allow a second shot from the 17 pounder. Did not end up doing that though. A few little mistakes here in terms of micro. Camping out on the far edge. 43 points left for the Axis. So even though they've got a lot of kills lately, they're still not out of the woods yet. Nearly lost that. It did self-repair itself just enough to survive though. Get 2 Gurkhas. Huge edge against the freshly built Stoss. It's got the med truck out actually. Is that a call-in? Yeah, he went for the mechanized assault group call-in. Makes sense. Wants the med truck.
The enemy's down to only 50 points.
Wants the Stoss.
A-15 Crusader is on station.
See, Arc Warrior has almost nothing left now. He's taken some huge casualties. Just the control of these 17 pounders, and it's a complete bloodbath in the middle here. Way too many casualties. He's switching over to Crusaders now, going for something a bit more mobile. We still see there's a huge number of tanks up here for Blue Skidrow. But he did lose his easy ace. So in terms of army size, looks like maybe about a 30-ish, 30 to 40 advantage to the Axis. And they got the Tiger too. It's back on the 17 pounder. Crusader doing its best. Triple Hellcats, they're waiting for the opportunity, but the Martyrs are facing this direction. And I'm sure the recon tractor finds some valuable intel. Or did the recon tractor die? Man, it did, and he's rebuilt it. I'm missing so much. I apologize.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Okay, gonna steal away the 6 pounder from the bottom.
Gentlemen, welcome to the front. Okay,
Recon tractor artillery. Shut down the Gurkha capping attempts. Okay, big move coming in. Leading the way with infantry. Let's go fresh truck. Reinforcing the 17 pounder. Can tow it away if he wants to, but here comes the Nebelwerfer again. In fact, he's got both 17 pounders. So that's a freshly built 17 pounder with a truck attached to it. Couple 17-pounders camped down here, though. Maybe a tiny bit too far back. The current state of the battle. The Axis tanks are going to camp back here, shoot at the central VP, and avoid damage in return. Riflemen outscaled in terms of vets, so they are struggling a bit. Backed up now. Oh, 17-pounder gets a shot on. He did tow it a little bit further forwards. The triple, no, in fact that's quad Hellcats. They're gearing up for an attack, but they got cold feet. Now would be in range of that recon tractor's artillery. It's ready to go. Or is it shorter range than its detection range? Maybe it is. Yep, has to come forwards a little bit and is dodging away with us already. That was a Crusader and now it's dead. Wow. Blink of an eye, it goes down to the Tiger Shrek combo. Just managed to reposition 17-pounder though, it's still alive, and here we go, the train's coming through. Knocks out Armada real fast. 17-pounder's able to contribute. Got cold feet though, decided to back away. Triple Hellcats coming back in for more. Big damage, Panzer III's in trouble. But not the best micro. He could be like driving back with the wounded tanks and leaving the healthy tanks in the fight. Probably could have got 2 kills if he'd done that. Just seems to be using them all in one big control group. It's pretty stressful trying to control that many tanks, but these are some high rank players. Okay, another Gurkha. They managed to squeeze in another Panzer III now. It's going to be tougher. Those Hellcats to get much going. 29 points left for the Axis though. Tiger attack rounding. Gurkha's dying really fast actually. Phosphorus out from the Stossrupen. Okay, this 17-pounder inched forwards. Got a shot on the Tiger that has to back out. Nebworth is going to be targeting that one. It's going to try to tow it away. And there's Nebel Barrage. Loses his truck though. Yeah, I was worried about that happening. 17-pounder up for grabs. AT gun could even come forwards and kill it off. Getting mortar barrage on the Nebel, but let's get reinforced and heal back here, so... Oh, nasty shot. Was that? Maybe he had a channel of vision. Maybe it was an attack round. 58 points now left for the Allies. Hellcats. Okay, he's got a 5th Hellcat. It doesn't look like he's got any engineers. Okay, they ran to try cap. 5 Hellcats. He's got them going. He's got a machine gun covering the north as well. It's all over the center at the moment. That's where all the action is focused. 17-pounders just not in position to assist here, and there we go. The AT gun does come forward to try and kill off one of the 17-pounders. Gurkhas overstay their welcome. Here comes the Hellcats. One P3 goes down immediately. Looks like they're going to start focusing on the Tiger next. So much damage from the Allies though. All of their anti-tanks here. It was a blaze of glory, but it didn't quite work out. Really needed a little bit more assistance there. Just all of the Axis units were facing this direction, and probably because of the recon tractor, they did have a clue that that was coming. Tractor artillery coming down. Just a real meat grinder for the center, but not going well for the Allies. The other one's getting ground out. Cap in the north, but there is that machine gun there. It's a bit of light cover though, if he's lucky. Might be able to get the decap off before getting pinned.
New Tiger tanks will be made available shortly.
It's actually one thing I didn't test.
Tiger heavy tanks will be made
If
available.
you saw the elevation kick bonus kick in there, does that affect suppression? If the cover is nullified by this, by the elevation bonus, does it mean they don't get the bonus from suppression? I don't know. I would guess it still provides the bonus, but it's an interesting question.
You've lost control of the victory point.
Okay, racing down the bottom, hiding in the smoke. Panzer III, good rate of fire. It's a bit of attack rounds, and I'm surprised the Basilieri have not jumped into the circle here. Couldn't get away anyway.
Panzer III is awaiting order.
And he's got the capping with the Panzer III as well. Was the Panzer III in the circle? Maybe it was. Need to. Hellcat's coming down. Just about the Axis not throwing the game at this stage. So far ahead in terms of army. Just got to make sure they have a strong hold on their victory points. 22 points left for the Allies.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Hellcat and Panzer III trading. Panzer III's got all the boosts though. Nice and durable. And very fast. Crusaders coming in. Artillery dodging the grenade nicely during all this stressful action. And the Vet 3 Basilieri holding their own against these low vet riflemen.
Only 10 points remain.
Keeping those squads alive, really paying dividends here in the end game. And that'll do. Nice attempt there. They thought there was an opportunity down the bottom, and perhaps there was, but good rotations from the Axis. They lock it down. Smoke out on the north to go for the triple cap. GG. Axis end up taking it. Man, that recon tractor is pretty good, isn't it? I feel like that makes a pretty big difference, both the artillery and the intel it gives, helping shut down those big Hellcat swarms. Make sure you're always in the right position to counter them. Might have been interesting for the Hellcats to try and go around all the way around the north of the map and try to go for a bit of a base inspection. Actually, there's not that much back there for the Axis because the mid trucks were on the field, right? Fair enough then. But yeah, I think overall maybe slightly better preservation on the Axis side, ending up winning this. Seems like the Allies were constantly having to rebuild their infantry, and that vet disadvantage hurting them whenever it came to infantry trading. And just a really good camp set up in the center from the Axis with the med trucks, with the Nebelwerfer to counter the 17-pounders. Maybe Ark Royal 17-pounder usage needed to be a little bit better. Kept losing his trucks. I don't know what happened to his trucks. I saw one of them go down to the Nebelwerfer. Maybe a lot more of them did as well, but I think that maybe let the team down a bit. Some interesting dive attempts from Blue Skidrow with the Hellcats, but yeah, wasn't quite enough. GG. Axis end up taking it. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like what can be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.